Hello, community. I'm Addison K. Witt with what? Addison K. Witt. That's me. Welcome back. Today I want to talk about leaning into what you know. And as I was preparing for this particular topic today, it's an actor that I've represented in the past named RJ Mitte from Breaking Bad fame. And interestingly enough, I was reading TheWrap.com and I saw an article where RJ talked about his experiences on Breaking Bad and hinted at the fact that he is not going to be a part of the Breaking Bad feature film. He went on to say that Breaking Bad for him was really great, and what was awesome is that he worked on a show that paid well, and he has not had that opportunity since Breaking Bad. He also went on to say that Breaking Bad was his whole career and his existence for 7 years at that time. And it was really interesting because it made me think about the disability community as I was reading that. Back in 2005, 2006, I was very interested in the area of diversity in Hollywood and expanding that. And I had been working with the Screen Actors Guild, AFTRA, and other organizations to help broaden diversity, at least within my scope. RJ Mitte came to me as a kid with cerebral palsy, and I took that and embraced that as another part of the broader diversity conversation in this particular area of disability. I ran into Vince Gilligan a couple of weeks ago while in Hollywood, going to the screening of Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 3. And it was a fleeting encounter, and we were only able to say hello briefly. However, I so wanted to ask him about the upcoming film and who all is going to be in it, but we didn't have a chance to have that conversation. So we definitely will all have to be on the wait and see list of what happens. The character Walt Jr. was basically created in my acting studio, Studio One. And this was around 2006 when RJ moved from Texas to Los Angeles. And I took him under my wing, put him in my acting studio, and started working with him and training him. Now you're talking about a 13-year-old kid who didn't have any prior acting experience. And we put together a character. I helped him develop it. And later I produced a showcase where RJ performed for the very first time on stage. And shortly after that, we got the phone call that RJ was auditioning for the character Walter White Jr. in Breaking Bad, and eventually would go on to get the role and spend the next 7 seasons working on that series. Yet the numbers today, that 20% of Americans with a disability and less than 1% of them are visible on television, are still the same as they were back in 2007 when we got Breaking Bad. For all marginalized communities, it's a challenge to stand up for what is right, to make changes. I was very glad to be a part of that fight back in 2005, 2006, and on. And still today I'm part of it, not as visible as I was then. It was really important, and it was important to have an actor on a series like Breaking Bad that broke so much ground and influences so much television today. It was groundbreaking, and for RJ and I to have the series was a significant milestone. After we parted ways, he's gone on to do other projects, but as he said on TheWrap.com, he hasn't quite had anything like Breaking Bad, and that would be difficult for a lot of people because it was such a significant opportunity for an actor just starting out for the very first time. Again, I want to say to those of you that are listening, you might not have the experience and background of a highly trained actor or trained technician, but you can use what you do have and learn to put your shoulder into it. Really pour yourself into what you know, and that's what we did with RJ Mitte. Sure, it was right time, right place. I was interested in diversity, disability, expanding that role, being a player in that field. Here's an actor that wanted to do something significant in television, and we met, and all those ideas that we had were brought together, and we created an opportunity where we got to play them out on The Great Breaking Bad. Now we're going to see it in a feature film. If you want to understand more what it means to play what you know, to put your shoulder into it, you want to talk with me privately about that, you're welcome to do so. Feel free to contact me, send me an email, keep asking those questions, and keep watching my videos. Thank you so much. I'm Madison K. Witt, and I will see you in the next video.